What is happening in the WNBA? The playoffs are here and the drama is already off the charts. We're talking about massive upsets, incredible performances, and predictions that will blow your mind. Get ready, because Trendix is bringing you the hottest takes and the deepest dives into the games that matter most. First up, the Indiana Fever are heading into a brutal playoff matchup against the Atlanta Dream. And we've got the inside scoop on all the predictions, odds, and best prop bets you need to know for Game 1. And speaking of the Atlanta Dream, Brittney Griner is sending a powerful message as they gear up to face the Fever in Game 1. What is this veteran superstar saying to rally her team and the Atlanta fanbase? We're breaking down her strong words and what they mean for the Dream's championship aspirations in this crucial playoff series. But that's not all. We're diving deep into Peter's points for today's WNBA Best Bets, with predictions and prop bets for both the Fever Dream clash and the Storm Aces showdown. Who is Peter backing to take home the wins and cover those spreads? Get ready for some expert insight that could shape your playoff fantasy leagues and betting cards. And finally, we're bringing you an in-depth betting guide for the entire Atlanta Dream vs. Indiana Fever playoff series, complete with predictions, moneyline, spread, and the best odds available for every single game. You won't want to miss this breakdown as the WNBA championship race heats up. Don't miss a second of the action. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our exclusive content. Indiana Fever vs. Atlanta Dream. Playoff Game 1 is going down. This is it, the WNBA playoffs are officially here, and the Indiana Fever, despite not having Caitlin Clark, have clawed their way in as the number 6 seed. Their first test, a red-hot Atlanta Dream squad, the number 3 seed, who have stormed into the postseason on a 6-game winning streak. The Dream boasts the league's second-best net rating, powered by an incredible core including Allisha Gray, Rhyne Howard, Brianna Jones, Jordana Canada, Brittney Griner, and Naz Hillman. We're talking serious talent, and they're hitting their stride at the perfect moment. But can the short-handed Fever pull off an upset? We're diving into the odds, dissecting player props, and giving you our prediction for this high-stakes Game 1. Keep an eye on Kelsey Mitchell, who's been carrying the load for the Fever, averaging over 20 points per game after the All-Star break and consistently putting up big numbers against Atlanta this season. Can she keep that up when it matters most? The Dream, meanwhile, are a formidable force at home, owning a remarkable 16-6 record there this season and a staggering plus 11-8 net rating. With a healthy roster and that home court advantage, they're heavily favored to take Game 1 and set the tone for the series. Fans are buzzing about the Dream's dominant form and the Fever's underdog spirit. Analysts are pointing to the Dream's strong defense and offensive efficiency as key factors. Don't go anywhere, because the playoff intensity is just getting started. Next up, we're hearing directly from Brittney Griner as she delivers a powerful message ahead of this massive Game 1 showdown. Brittney Griner's championship mindset for the Dream. It's playoff time, and the Atlanta Dream are entering the postseason with sky-high expectations after a franchise record 30-win season. Led by their new head coach Carl Smesko and a dynamic trio of Allisha Gray, Rhyne Howard, and Brianna Jones, the Dream are primed for a deep playoff run. They're set to face a severely depleted Indiana Fever team, notably without Caitlin Clark, and the Dream are looking to capitalize on every advantage. A key piece of their championship puzzle is veteran center Brittney Griner. Despite career-low numbers this season, Griner brings invaluable championship experience to the squad, having won a title with the Phoenix Mercury in 2014. As the oldest player on the team, Griner understands her role is crucial, not just for her on-court presence, but for mentoring her teammates and instilling a championship mentality. Ahead of Game 1 against the Fever, Griner took to Instagram with a rallying cry, "Been here before, ATL let's ride." This message underscores her veteran leadership as the Dream aim to overcome their playoff struggles, having not reached the finals since 2013 and exiting in the first round since 2018. With Griner leading the charge from the bench, the Dream are determined to finally break through and make franchise history. The Atlanta fanbase is energized by Griner's veteran presence and her "let's ride" mentality. Teammates describe her as a stabilizing force, ready to guide them through the playoff pressure. But is Griner's message enough to guarantee a win? we're breaking down the betting angles for this game and more. Get ready for Peter's Points, where we reveal the best bets and predictions for today's playoff action. WNBA Playoffs, Peter's Points Best Bets today. The WNBA playoffs have officially tipped off, and the action is heating up with a massive four-game slate. While top seeds like the Minnesota Lynx, Las Vegas Aces, and Atlanta Dream are favored at home, don't count out the underdog Phoenix Mercury against the New York Liberty. We're diving into the expert picks from Peter Dewey, who's been tracking the WNBA all season. Peter is eyeing a parlay featuring two strong home favorites, and he's giving us the full breakdown of his betting strategy. For the Atlanta Dream versus Indiana Fever matchup, Peter is leaning towards the Dream, highlighting their incredible six-game winning streak heading into the playoffs and their formidable home record. He notes that the Fever are significantly shorthanded, missing key players like Caitlin Clark. On the other side, Peter is backing the Las Vegas Aces to extend their astonishing 16-game winning streak against the Seattle Storm. He points to the Aces' elite net rating and their dominant home record as reasons why they are severely undervalued. Plus, he's got a sharp prop bet on Indiana's Kelsey Mitchell, who he expects to exceed 18.5 points, citing her consistent scoring and strong performance against the Dream this season. Fans are eagerly awaiting Peter's picks, hoping to follow his winning strategy for the playoffs. Analysts are praising his deep dive into team metrics and player performance. But what about the full series picture between the Dream and the Fever? We've got an in-depth betting guide coming up that covers every angle of their first-round playoff battle. Atlanta Dream versus Indiana Fever, the ultimate betting guide. Get ready for an intense first-round playoff series as the Atlanta Dream take on the Indiana Fever. This matchup features the Red-Hot Dream, who finished the regular season with a franchise record 30 wins and are riding a six-game winning streak, against a determined Indiana Fever squad battling through injuries, including the absence of star Caitlin Clark. The Dream, seeded third, are loaded with talent like Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, and Brittney Griner, and boast the league's second-best net rating. They've also been dominant at home, going 16-6 this season with an impressive net rating. The Fever, seeded sixth, have shown resilience to make the playoffs but struggle on the road and have seen their performance dip in the latter part of the season. We're breaking down the moneyline, spread, and best odds for Game 1, with the Dream heavily favored. We're also looking at key player props, like Kelsey Mitchell's scoring potential for the Fever, and considering the overall series outlook. With the Dream's momentum and home court advantage, they are poised to make a deep playoff run, but the Fever will fight to extend their season. Fans are anticipating a hard-fought series, with many expecting the Dream to advance. Betting experts are highlighting the Dream's consistency and the Fever's injury concerns as major factors. That wraps up our deep dives for today, but the WNBA playoff action is just getting started. Stick around for our lightning round recap and a full call to action to keep you connected with Trendix. And that's a wrap on today's playoff breakdown. We saw the Atlanta Dream enter the postseason on a massive win streak against a short-handed Indiana Fever squad. Brittney Griner fired up the Dream with a powerful veteran message ahead of their Game 1 clash. Peter Dewey dropped his best bets, including a parlay and a key prop on Kelsey Mitchell. And we gave you the full betting guide for the Dream and Fever series. Don't miss any of the WNBA action or our exclusive Trendix breakdowns. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, leave a comment with your predictions, and follow us on all our social media platforms for even more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.